Hello folks and welcome back to another lesson. This one is going out for lovely patron Louis Garcia. And he requested It Ain't Like That. So that is what we're going to do. It's usual tuning, so you're going to go down half a step. And for tones, I'm going with the Empress Heavy. And then for the solo, you're going to want a wah. And I'm using the Jam Pedals Wacko, which is my go-to wah pedal. Let's crack on with the first riff, shall we? This isn't a terribly difficult song. There are only 3 sections and the solo, and we're going to do all of that. Now, essentially, the first riff is just an E major chord with the 3rd fret on the E string bent up and released. And that is it. But what you're going to do is you're going to actually strum it backwards, the E chord. So you're going to get as close as you can to the bridge. Okay, so that's the technique being used. And it's quite a lazy... So you want to angle your pick so that you just can neatly strum up the strings, okay? And the timing of it is that it's going to come in. You're going to start this sort of little slow rake down on the 4 and. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and you want to hit kind of last 2 notes, which would be the A and the E on the first beat of the next bar. So slowly, 2, 3, 4, and again 2, 3, 4. So it'll take a little bit of practice, but you know, as long as you're hitting that on the first beat, no worries, right? And then this bend is that rhythm. Okay, pretty straightforward. And then together you have... Then over the top, you've got a bit of wah, which is playing basically the 12th fret on the B and the E, right? That just rings out for a while, and then you've got... I think it's the 12th fret on the B and the G that plays next. Just with a bit of wah noodling, and the main guitar goes into the sort of bridge riff, right, which is brilliant stuff. So it's all palm muted, and you're going to do 2 on the E, all 5 chords, right? So 2 on the E, then 3 on the 1st fret, which is the F, up to the G. And you got that run down. Then you repeat it round again. Pretty straightforward stuff, right? Then you're back it again. There's a little fill there where he slides up to the 9th fret. With a fair bit of vibrato. The only other riff is the chorus, which goes... which is brilliant fun. So you're going to go for a C power chord, then to a G, then you do a D5, and you can put the A in there as well. Then you go to an A, and then back to the A, right, with that little bent, I don't think it's a full, I think it's like a half step bend actually, that one on the 3rd fret, but... And then you're back into that other riff. Which you already know, so you just got to do those chords. So it's just the rhythm really. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 for the first few chords, and then at the end. And those two at the end are on the beat. So coming out of the chorus, you're going to play. So you don't play the last 8th note of that bar, and then you go straight into the riff. Okay, so you don't do the rake down for the very first time when you go back into the verse. Okay, so again. And then back around as normal. So the first part of the solo goes like this. 2, 3, 4. And then let's stop there because it's all about the phrasing in this one. It's not super technical really, just Jerry's, you know, usual awesome choice of notes really. So we've got 8, 7 on the D, slid up. And then on the 4 and, you go to the 8th fret on the next string down. And then you play, you hang on that actually for 2 8th notes, and then you go to the 7th fret. So together it's... And that next part is 1, 2, 3. So the phrase is... Okay, so let's do it again. 3, 4. And then from the 9th fret, you just count 1, 2, 3, then you slide up to the 14th fret. So you've got... So it's 1, 2, 3, and that holds over into the next bar. Okay, so there I'm playing the 15th fret on the B and the 14th fret on the G, but bent up a full step. Okay, and you got this really cool little phrase. And then you've got some fairly fast picking. And then we'll go into the next bit in a sec, okay? So from the 9th fret again. 3, 4. Okay, so that there. You're going to slide up to the 14th fret. And then you bend that up a half step while you play the open, I think it's the open E string. That hangs over into the next bar. So you're going to play. So it would be 1, 2, 3. That's the phrase, right? But just with some extra embellishments, right? Then you go to the 15th fret on the A and play that. Okay, so slowly that's a full step bend. 15, 12, and then you've got bend and release on the 15th fret on the B, right? Again. Then you go, you got a little, so the rhythm is, but with some fast picking. And then at the end of it, you've got this. So you've got a full step bend. And then I would use my third finger to go to the 12th fret on the E. And then the 10th fret on the A. And he does a really slow bend. So it's... I think the wah comes off there. Initially the lead guitar joins in with the main part. But then you're going to go... And then you've got this thing happening at the end, right? So, all together. Something along those lines. The bend at the end's a bit rubbish there. Where I play. So, I must work on that. But anyway, you're going to play the 5th fret to the 7th. And then you've got this. So that's 5, 7, 9, 7. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, 5th fret is the first beat of the next bar. And then you just basically, I'm using my little finger on my first finger there because you're going to try and get back down to the 9th fret, I think. You can always put a little artificial harmonic on that last 9th fret there. And the only other bit you've got is a little fill that comes in right at the end. Over that bit. And I think it's something like this. 3, 4. I think that's what he's playing. And you've got the 9th fret there on the G. And then your first finger is going to be on the 7th fret. Then you move the whole lot, right? So you keep this 9th fret with your second finger ringing out throughout, right? So the melody is that, right? But you're going to keep the 9th fret and the 10th fret as you slide around on the G. Then you go to the 12th fret. Okay, so you get a nice little bit of dissonance there. Again, 3, 4. And that's it. You're done. Hope you enjoyed that one. See you again soon. Bye-bye.